Oxfam works with CEWC on the Model UN every year, and our aim is to make sure that young people across Wales are educated about world citizenship and that they get the experience of actively participating in a forum such as the UN. So each school gets a country or an organisation that they have to pretend to be, if you like, during the day.
We're India and we're making an amendment to the Constitution to encourage the empowerment of women, universal primary education, stopping of land grabbing, taxation of TNCs in less economically developed countries and international equality.
India has been the proposing country today, so they have proposed a resolution and it's been all about gender and how that's affecting food justice issues across the world.
We read quite a lot of articles from the president of Bolivia to try and get his viewpoint on the global food crisis. So we have an idea of what people from our country actually think about it so that we can kind of portray their ideas.
Zimbabwe is just a small African country and you look into it and you learn the problems that they have from that country. It's very different to look at the same stuff we look in geography lessons with the major countries, and then you look at something so small but it's really so big so it affects so much of the world.
Nid yw'r 870 biliwn o bobl ledled byd yn cael mynediad gyflymach digonol o ddeithon ac yn ddiogel yn ystod ysbapau bwyd. Mae'n mynd i adfer y broblem hon mwyn helpu sefydlu cydraddoldeb bwyd byd-eang yn bwysig.
The back room is the engine room, if you like. So it's when the negotiation is taking place. So that's where people go to broker deals with each other, to discuss each other's standpoints on different things. It's a really exciting place to be. They have to really negotiate and debate with each other. It shows that they've been able to go under the skin of their country.
What are you, dollars or pounds?
Well, we're yen.
Botswana would like to amend that the UN back that all countries have to give equal rights to owning land for men and women, and the UK are signing it.
We think it's a good idea. We're on board.
Internationally, we want to invest in Africa.
We want to invest in lower economically developed countries.
So that they can then produce crops for us.
America was more economically better off than China.
What we're doing at the moment is debating India's resolution and seeing whether people want to propose amendments to that, and I know that we have about 6 amendments to hand, so they've been really busy.
I think people were quite pleased with the amendments. I mean, they're really good points. More could have been sort of put towards the empowerment of women, but we're happy with any points put forward, the amendments and stuff we made.
Felly, pawb sydd yn pleidleisio o blaid cynnig cenhedloedd unedig yn Carmarthen heddiw, allwch chi plis godi eich cardiau rwan. Mae'r cynnig yn ei gyfanrwydd wedi ei basio, llongyfarchiadau mawr i chi gyd.
I think all the teams who've come here today have done quite a lot of research into their countries, and so they know what they're talking about.
It's a really good idea. It gets people out. It's very informative, and they learn life skills that they can use in future positions.
Well, we're the next generation, so we should know about these things.
Looking at global issues and how to solve them different ways, and also like negotiating with other people.
Before today, I would never have known that this is how the United Nations meetings would have worked and things. So yeah, I've definitely learned a lot.
I think it's really beneficial, especially for people studying geography and want to move further into the field. So it's a good opportunity, I think.
A lot of them that I know would probably not have done anything like this before, so this is an absolutely brilliant opportunity for them to actually come out, express their views.
The problem is, I think, that many governments, including our own, are mostly from the higher classes, get a really low amount of lower class people, which means the people who actually experience the problems we're talking about won't be the ones who vote to make changes. Well, they'll vote for it, but they won't be the ones who put the changes forwards. In most cases, and that's just my opinion.
If we stop just grabbing land off poor farmers and just using it to grow biofuel, and if we actually start using that land to grow food, we could stop the problem of world hunger.
If governments keep their promises on aid, invest to stop children dying from malnutrition, and help the poorest people feed themselves through investing in small farmers.
If big companies can be honest and truthful about what it is that they're looking for and investing in poorer countries.
If governments can stop big companies dodging tax in poor countries, then millions will be freed from hunger.